Everyone has a coach that has made a difference in their life, hopefully a positive one. Whether it's your first T-ball coach or your coach from college, everyone has had a coach that has had an impact on them as an athlete and as a person. Some people learn to grow such a passion for their sport that they decide to coach the sport that they have dedicated so much of their life to, in hopes of making a difference in their athletes' lives like someone once did for them. Today I interviewed two coaches to listen to their knowledge on everything to do with coaching. This is Aidan from Blueprint News Network in Downers Grove. Welcome to Coaching 101. According to the NCAA, around 8 million people play sports in high school, but only about 6% go on to play at the collegiate level. After college, some people just can't seem to walk away from the sport that they have grown to love. So, in order to stay involved in the sport, they decide to pursue a career in coaching. DGS PE teacher and varsity girls basketball head coach Lindsay Long shares her experience with the sport of basketball.
I started playing basketball when I was about 5 years old. I just showed a lot of interest in it, and then I grew to love it, and I played travel AAU through high school, and then I played at Elmhurst University for 4 years of college.
Long had a passion for the game from a young age and couldn't get herself to leave the court, which is how she decided she wanted to coach. Long shares when she first realized that she wanted to stay involved with the sport of basketball, but this time playing a different role.
When I was a senior in college and I was near the end of my basketball career, I probably realized that I wouldn't be playing basketball anymore, and I wanted to still be around the game and impact players like I was impacted. So I would say that's around the time.
For most people, when they recall their time as an athlete, there is 9 times out of 10 a coach that had a positive and meaningful impact on them, which contributes to the reason they enjoyed their time as an athlete. Long describes a coach that had a positive impact on her as a player.
I would say my college coach was the biggest inspiration for me. She did a lot for me, just not on the court, but off the court as well. She taught me how to be a better leader and to be more resilient in life and in the game of basketball.
Even across multiple sports, the theme still remains the same for coaches: having a true passion for the sport. DGS social studies teacher and head boys swim coach Brian Sweda shares his experience with the sport of swimming.
I was 8 years old, and my neighbor swam on a summer park district team, so we kind of followed them. My park district coach also coached a club team, so we followed him into that. And I was in it ever since then. So what level I reached, I swam through college. So I swam all 4 years in college.
Sweda was interested in the sport of swimming from a young age, and as he got older, decided he wanted to continue being involved in the sport. Sweda shares when he remembers deciding that he wanted to be a coach.
So I think that was one that came when I really started realizing I wanted to be a teacher too. It's probably early college years.
The best coaches create an environment for athletes that is memorable and causes them to develop as a person and an athlete. Sweda talks about his early memories of being influenced by one of his coaches.
I was really fortunate in my entire swim career. I had 3 coaches. So I had my first coach who I swam with, and then by the time I was 10, I caught on with the head coach of the program that I was swimming at, and then I had my college coach. And all 3 coaches were just great coaches, great people, and they inspired me to want to do it. Yeah, I hit the jackpot. I was really lucky in the coaches that I swam for, and all 3 of them really did influence me.
One of the best things a coach can pass on to their athletes is the passion for the sport, because you never know how big of an influence a coach can have on an athlete and their future in the sport. Reporting from Downers Grove, this was Aidan from Blueprint News Network. Thank you for listening to Coaching 101.